Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya.
Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion around different minor arcana cards. We have already completed our discussion on the suit of Pentacles, suit of Swords and the suit of Cups. And we have just begun our discussion on the suit of Wands. So the card which we are going to discuss today from the suit of Wands is the Three of Wands. And before we'll start our discussion on understanding this card, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. We have already discussed that tarot is basically used for doing a character analysis, to get a glimpse of the future, to get a solution to remediate confusion, and it also helps in doing meditation and scanning your energies of any evil or good influence. Whenever it comes to understanding the constituting numbers which makes up these tarot cards, they can be divided into two chunks, the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards. Arcana is a Latin word which means secret. So these major arcana cards, which are in total 22 numbers, tell about the universal theme, more impactful and long lasting circumstances, situation and the events. But whenever it comes to understanding the impact of these energies, which makes up the daily drama of our life, our emotions, our relationship, our fight for survival, our job, our security, then you need to study these minor arcana cards. These minor arcana cards are in total 56 in numbers and can be divided into four suits. The suit of Wands, which represents the fire element, tells about the action, creativity, movement, enthusiasm, confidence, courage. Next is the suit of Cups, which represents the water element and tells about your spiritual experiences and the emotional relationship. Next is the suit of Swords, which represents the air element and tells about the intellect, thought, reason, mental clarity and stress, anxiety and depression. And last is the suit of Pentacles, which represents the earth element and tells about your finances, security and the stability. All of these four suits in total carries 14 cards, the aces, the 9 numbered cards from the card number 2 till the card number 10 and the 4 court cards, page, knight, queen and the king. So far in our this discussion on the suit of Wands, we have discussed that the ace of Wands tells about new beginnings, new adventure, new journey. It also tells about that in a particular situation, we need to proceed with courage and we need to make full use of our creative force and we should believe and take our enthusiasm to its peak. In the Two of Wands, we have discussed that it is all about making full use of our personal power, believing in our boldness and acting with full of boldness and being original. Now we will try to understand this Three of Wands. As you can see in this illustration, that this man who is standing on top of a cliff, he is looking at a distant mountain and the sea, from where you can see these ships which are coming back onto the shore. So when it comes to understanding the divinatory meaning of this card, first of all, this card just tells about exploring the unknown. Because see, we have laid the seeds at the Ace of Wands. We tried to expand it in the Two of Wands. Now we should expand our horizon, we should explore the unknown in the form of all the business interests. Let's say for example, if someone's concern is of the business, this card is a very good sign that you should explore the unknown. This is the right time when you should start thinking about expanding your horizon. This card also tells about having a foresight. When you should have a long vision, you should believe and have this premonition and you should give a proper thought to what your gut feel says, what the wise counsel around you are telling you. You should believe in all of that and you should listen to that with a very concerned ear. This card also tells about demonstrating leadership. This card again is a card of power because this whole suit is of power, authority only. So this card also tells about that you should be a good leader, you should believe in your own skills and you should take whatsoever you are representing to a new heights. So in a nutshell, combining everything, this card tells about exploring the unknown, having a foresight, demonstrating leadership. This card also tells about realization and fulfillment of hope, establishing strength, power, nobility, wealth, some help which might come your way from a successful merchant or successful businessman. Someone who is already established and successful might give you a helping hand. Can also be seen with this card in its upright meaning. Any point of time, you will find this card to be reversed in your reading. This card just tells about all those kind of cases where you will remain to be very much vulnerable to treachery, to disappointments. You should also remain very much watchful of not being becoming arrogant or filled with too much of the pride. This card also tells us in a reverse formation, and this card also tells about that there remains to be high fear that wealth might slip away from your hands, and even all those people who will lend a helping hand to you, their intentions would remain to be of questionable nature. Whenever it comes to understanding the meaning of this card in the real life situation of the people, like the way I have already explained, if you are waiting a long time to expand your business interest, the mere appearance of this card is a very good sign. Let's say, for example, you are trying to file yourself for a position which requires lot of leadership skills. The appearance of this card is again a very good sign. So this is all what I wanted to say as my take on the Three of Wands. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on tarot, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Shivo